right, guys, here we are on Shakuras Plateau, and down at the lower left, down 0-2 in this IPL Fight Club match. He needs to win this game to kind of get back into the swing of things, get a little bit of momentum back. It is mTw.Dimaga. And in the lower right, our Protoss hero, well, kind of a hero to you if you're a Protoss player, a hero to the team, Team Liquid, and what do you know, his name is also HerO.
Yes, he is.
What do you know?
What a guy.
Yep.
Yeah, but, you know, he's had a couple of pretty good performances. He's looking pretty good this week. He's also, of course, last week defeated the reigning Code S champion, Anasosa Chakchi, in a best-of-9 extended format. Now, and, you know, I'm not trying to make any excuses for Chakchi or anything like that, but, of course, he did, you know, have some pretty high-profile matches coming up against Protoss players, so maybe we didn't see everything that was at Chakchi's disposal, but still, he was looking good. He was using very aggressive play, and HerO, in a lot of cases, just stomped him flat.
Yeah, I really feel like HerO just outplayed him in those matches.
I agree.
Nothing else to really say about that. So a great performance from him, and I mean, he's playing well today, too. I feel like that we haven't seen the best from Dimaga yet. So I think we're going to see a closer rest of the match. I hope we see a closer rest of the match. I don't want this to go just 5-0, but Dimaga's going to definitely need to do something a little bit different this time. Oh, nice little harassment, too, from HerO, just kind of keeping the drones from mining a little bit. Yeah,
always fun to watch as well, especially you need something to do with your APM at that stage of the game.
Yep.
And that's what he chooses to do. Always so annoying, trying to get himself a drone kill, too, but that's a touch greedy, and Dimaga's going to push him away. Again, going for a 15 pool, though. HerO, on the other hand, looks like he is going to go 17 Nexus. He is done saying, all right, I know you're going pool first. I'm going to throw up a Forge in response. He's just straight up going Nexus first.
Yep, and he should be pretty safe doing this, too. I mean, especially with Dimaga.
Oh,
man. Whoa. What?
That's no good.
Did that actually just happen? Did Dimaga really just let his drone get killed by that probe?
Oh, if a pilot goes down as well.
Wow, and it looks like it doesn't stop the hatchery, so a little bit of a misclick there from HerO, but man, that has just got to, Dimaga's got to be feeling terrible at this point. I mean, to lose your drone like that, that is awful.
That's no good at all, unfortunately. Yep, and we do have Forge and Gateway coming up now, so this is very quickly going to be walled in, and his economy should be good here momentarily. That'll be able to put up photon cannon. There it is.
Going back to what I was saying earlier, you know, and you mentioned that HerO had gone for that Nexus first instead of the Forge this time. I think the reason he did is because that other game, Dimaga, went for the fast 3 hatchery as well, and when you do something like that on a regular basis, there's no reason for the Protoss to play, you know, overly defensively and get the Forge first.
Sure.
Yep. Fast 2 gases from HerO, so he's going to immediately want to get things like Chrono Boost, or I'm sorry, things like Warp Gate Research going. Obviously, he's going to have Chrono Boost no matter what.
Oh! Dimaga's going to be able to sneak on through and does get out of the way with one of those Zerglings, and one is going to be enough to put on a little pressure on these probes.
Yep.
And
he should really run into the main, though. I don't know why he's not doing that.
Does he have room? Yeah, I think he has room, too.
Yeah, I wonder if he just thinks he can't get past the cannon, but I believe he could.
Let's see here. He's just going to tear after a couple of probes. He's, again, just denying as much mining time as possible, so not terrible from him, but, of course, he's still playing at a little bit of a disadvantage because of what had happened to his drone at the beginning of the game, but
well,
really
I mean,
needs to run that away.
More of an embarrassment than a big problem for his game, I would say, but the third hatchery going up now for Dimaga as well, so we will go for that fast third hatchery. Good read from Liquid HerO. Pretty quick +1 as well. I mean, you always see Protoss players nearly always getting that fast +1 weapons nowadays.
Sure.
Yep, it's just so much you can do with it.
And HerO's going to have a really nice economic footing to stand on as well, as he's double-producing probes. Has been for quite a while, as a matter of fact, and his Chrono Boost was reflecting that as well. So the worker count for both these players, 29-27 in favor of HerO. Of course, Dimaga, with his third base, will be able to catch that up very, very quickly and push ahead. But still, a nice place for HerO to be at. He had a secured Nexus first, is able to pull that off, and we'll see what he moves into after that.
Well, I am really curious as to what Dimaga is going to try to do out of this. I mean, he's had a couple games to kind of size up his opponent here, and his opponent has gone for Forge first, or Forge fast expand builds in both games already. So, you know, he's got to be kind of figuring things out a little bit. You know, he's kind of reading HerO. So I'm wondering what he's going to decide to go for on this map to try to win. Okay, so that's a little bit earlier Roach Warren than before.
Right.
I was kind of wondering about that because, yeah, I mean, it seemed like kind of sitting back, being defensive. He wasn't really keeping up, wasn't getting the engagements he wanted to. So this will be a way for Dimaga to be defensive and also get aggressive if he wants to as well.
You know, HerO, on the other hand, decided to invest in Twilight Council a lot earlier off of Triple Gas, which is kind of interesting as well. As you can see, he has a lot of resources built up, and it is going to be Blink right away. So he's, going to have a very strong 2-base Blink push coming out in a bit, as he'll be able to spam out some gateways here pretty soon and have enough gas to be able to produce Stalkers from every one of those.
Yeah, we'll have to look for that +2 weapons as well. Dimaga, though, already producing Roaches. And but you know what? Roaches against Blink Stalkers generally is not a very good match for Zerg, so this may end up kind of backfiring on him a little bit, I think.
And 6 additional gateways coming out from HerO. Yes, it is.
Yep. Now is about the time where Dimaga would want to run an Overlord into the main, but he just kind of sent that one into the natural before and lost it. He doesn't have any other ones in position to scout, really. So Dimaga, there's really no way he can know that this is coming right now. He has really no clue what HerO is doing, other than that there's a pretty good chance it's not Stargate, because if it had been, it would have showed up by now, you know?
Right, absolutely. He's still preparing for it just in case. Has a Spore Crawler coming up. I'm not sure where, and I don't know if it's in position to just go ahead and detect DTs. It looks like it's inside of the 3rd. A couple of units coming in now for HerO. There's one Queen up, but of course with those 2 Zealots in tow, he's going to have to watch out, or hopefully get some units out. We have a 2nd Queen now, but one is going to fall right away.
Oh, where are Dimaga's units? Just nothing there in time for Dimaga this series. This has just not been the best day for him so far. He's going to get the Stalker, but, and you notice too, HerO not showing that he has Blink quite yet as well. Smart moves by that, as Blink wouldn't have really gained him a whole lot in that position. Looks like he will take out those Zealots, but just taking little bits of damage here and there all the time, and here come the Stalkers now for HerO.
Yeah.
Oh man, things are not looking good for Dimaga.
Nope. It's going to be rough for him, but we'll see what he can do now. As you said, 7 Stalkers at a time here. The first Warpin's coming. He's going to finish up +2 weapons in about 60 seconds. There's actually a few sentries in there to balance out that gas, so we'll be able to throw down those very crucial force fields when dealing with Zergling Roach engagements.
Yep, and he can even do, you know, fun things like run the sentries in first and then blink the Stalkers in when Dimaga gets there to try to defend. But no, he's just going to walk right into the base. Dimaga with just not a lot to defend with at all right now.
Yep.
Yeah, where are all of Dimaga's units? Everything has just been put into drones. Try to get those 3 bases saturated, but this is not going to end up being the best timing for that.
No, not at all, especially as we have a bunch more Stalkers making their way through. +2 attacks is done now. Only one of the sentries have actually fallen, and Dimaga just running all these through a choke. GG once again.